You can use dumbbells. Everyone knows dumbbells probably. So you can use dumbbells as a resistive. And obviously you're gonna pick and choose which kind of weight you're gonna use. Usually, you want them to be challenged a little bit. If they're going through these and it's pretty easy, it's probably too simple for them and you want to upgrade.
You use a lever arm with the dumbbell?
Yeah, so for what you could do for lever arm, you can kind of come up here for shoulder versus coming up here is much more challenging. So again, the lever arm is going to make a difference when you're using the dumbbells. Another thing is sometimes you'll have patients and they don't really have good strength in their hand, but you still want to work on shoulder, whatever, or the elbow, so you can just use these weights. They all come in different weights. So again, you can kind of come up. Too much. And again, you can do for the elbow. Same thing. So you have the cuffs, triceps. Same concept, but they don't have to hold on to anything. You can do it for the ankle too. Do flexion or hip flexion too. Sometimes what I'll do is if I'm doing some type of extension, sometimes what I'll do is if I'm doing something functional and it's not too resistive, what I'll do is I'll put some type of weight on them to make it actually a little bit more resistive.
Can you give an example of that?
Maybe like if they're just lifting up some containers and putting them in, that might be a little bit resistant. If they're not very heavy containers, but I'll maybe add a weight here to give them that added resistance. Like putting up little salt things that are not very resistive. So if they really want to work on a lot of strengthening, I'll add a cuff. Another cuff they have, which actually I really like, is they have some that go on your hand. So instead of around your wrist or ankle, it's one that has a little loop that goes on your hand. I think they'll stay on a little bit better than these because these can get a little bit slippery.
You can also use the weight cuffs around patients' ankles while you're doing other functional activities. So we're not purely doing resistive exercise with somebody's lower extremities, but maybe they're going to be walking laps or walking in the kitchen or walking in the bathroom, walking down the hallways, and they have these weight cuffs down around their ankles. So in general, you're doing overall lower body or lower extremity strengthening in a functional way.
Also, they have medicine balls you can work on. It's another added resistance, flexion. You want to work on biceps. Or another thing that you want to make sure you're doing is not only doing in the one planes, a lot of diagonals. You can do a lot of diagonals. You can do this with the weights or you can do it with the cuffs. So don't just go in one plane forward and back. Definitely do your diagonals too, because that's going to actually get all the muscle groups. And we talked about the TheraBand. And also you want to just consider also standing versus sitting. Obviously standing is going to take more out of your patient than doing these exercises sitting down. So depending on what you're working on, you might want to have them sit for something that's a little bit, let's say you want to work the shoulder and you want to just focus really on the shoulder, maybe you'll just have them sit so they don't have to worry about standing. Or if you want to make it more challenging, that's where you can make it more challenging, have them stand versus sit. Questions?